Hello, I'm PaintedDog and welcome back to another episode of our City Skylines Vanilla Let's Play series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, last episode we did a bit of beautification and yeah, I think our city looks quite lovely now. Let's get out of this view. We did a bit of work along the highways and in the neighborhoods. We did a bit of tree planting and placed a couple of boulders and rocks and all that, so I think that's quite good. Now this interchange is still a headache. Now without a mod, Traffic Manager President's Edition, I don't really know what to do with this specific interchange. Yes, I can change it up for another more efficient one, but I think let's try and do something that you will never see in real life, but let's try to at least try and do something. Place in an extra road like that. And let's upgrade this all the way there. So hopefully it can split this traffic to basically connect to these roads here and some of the traffic there, so we can split the traffic basically. Hopefully that will work. We'll let this run for a while and see if that does anything. What's wrong with you? You burned down. Okay, chop. Okay, so for this episode, I actually sat here and I had a look at the routes by clicking here and then basically clicking on the roads. As you can see, a lot of trucks are going this way. And from this side, there's a lot of private vehicles moving along, trying to get from this side of the city all the way to this side. Now they have this interchange here that they can use and get all the way there, but it looks like they see this as a faster route, which is fine, fair enough. And it really looks as if something happened here, but let's just keep an eye on this. So for this episode, we are going to focus a lot on public transport. Because if you take a look at this screen, the public transport, we are losing about 7,000 per week. Our buses are almost profitable. Our trams was profitable for a second there, but just. And we are losing a lot of money on metros and all that. But the thing is, if you take a look here, the metro line is going from there, stopping at the industrial district and going to this area. That's the only metro line, so only people traveling there. That was the original city in the first 3 tiles, so it's understandable that the metro is not really bringing in that much cash. Okay, it's students. So I think firstly I want to work on a metro line. Basically going around the city. It's gonna stop around there, and as soon as we buy these tiles it can go around here. And as soon as we get the new or unlock the airports and all that, then we can add in a metro line there as well. But I think to have a circular line at this stage would be of a great benefit to us. So first off, as you can see, I did a bit of work here. I took these bus lines that stop there and I just placed them there. Just keep an eye out if there's any. Okay, yeah, the pedestrians are using it, great. So I'm going to place in a metro station right there, and for a bit of connectivity I'm going to place one there because there's a tram line and a bus line and all that, so that's great. And then let's see, where will I place in another one? Just get out of this view. Maybe around here. On that corner. And then I want one around here somewhere. Let's just place it on that corner. And then to get a bit of connectivity between the metro lines, maybe one in there, that would be great. And then let's place one in here. Because this is a industry road and there's a fish factory and a bus line stopping there. I think that would be of value to us. So let's get this all connected up, shall we? Let's go underground. But let me get this connected and I'll see you now. And now we have connected stations through there all the way to there. As I said, as soon as we buy these tiles, then we can move it through there and then to the airport and make it a circular route. I think that would be a nice thing to have. But for now, just gonna make it a route from one end to the other, just doubling back on itself. I think that will be the way to go for now. We can later on we can change it up and make it two separate circular routes. But for now, I think that would be great. Now that what I also want to do is we have ferry lines going here. So how about we add in a ferry depot, or a ferry line, sorry, not depot, a ferry stop. Maybe around there. It won't be the best looking thing at the end of the day, but at least we will have sort of a use for this. I can really use this bit of road, hopefully. You know what, let's just move this one for now, up to there. I think that would be a better use of this. Space already occupied by what? Probably just the slope, to be quite honest. Just needed to do just something a little bit sensible. Yeah, that's a little bit of a sharp turn, but that's okay. Why do you want water? You are connected. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Okay, you are connected. You have electricity. Great. Why do I keep pausing this? Now, I think what would actually be of a great help for us as well is to have a ferry, maybe a ferry pier over here, around here somewhere, maybe like that. I think that would be great, and then we have that stop over there as well. So let's get this connected with ferry pathways. Hopefully it won't be not what I wanted to do. Hopefully they won't be too difficult. To connect up. You know, something like that. And maybe something like this. I might be making it a complete mess. Let's face it. It's me we're talking about. So it's probably just a mess. And something like that. Now it's connected to the depot as well. And then maybe, just maybe, we want to add continuous line over to this side. You know, something like that. Now we can have a ferry stop from here to here and back, and have one from here to there and back. I don't think a lot of people will use that. But we never know. We can have one from there to there and back. And one from there to there and back. Hopefully don't get a lot of congestion on these roads or these routes. But we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's use this bit of road just to connect up to there. You know what? No. We do have a bus lines that we can use, so why not use it? And then let's sneak in a road through there. Might be a bit sharp turn there, but hey, that'll do. Let's see if we can get just a small pedestrian road going along here for cyclists, you know, to help them to get there, use it. Okay, now we have that connected, that's connected, so we have a ferry line now as well. A couple of ferry lines, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So that might add a lot of extra expenses, but hopefully they will pay for itself at the end of the day. Let's take a quick peek at this. Now this is basically cleared up. Let's take a quick peek at our traffic. 88%. Just by adding in that bit of road and extending this dual carriageway type thing up to there, it spreads out the traffic. That's not something you'll really see in real life, with this connecting up to itself again, but in game it worked now. So let's take a quick peek at our traffic overall. Now this roundabout is busy, but the traffic is moving. The problem with that is it's because there's only one turning lane, and I tried working around this. I can't get that lane to turn to also be a turning lane without traffic manager. So they keep on crossing in front of each other, and all the traffic from that side, and this side that wants to go to this side all funnels into one singular lane, and that's a problem there. But the traffic is still moving, so it's not too much of a headache at this stage. That might change later on. You can see that's just busy. Our roundabouts, I actually did something here. So if you can remember from one of the previous episodes, we had the normal road, this normal one-way road. We had it in here. That's why there's pedestrian pathways there. So I switched that out and moved it to the end. So if there is a vehicle, because let me quickly show you, that would be easier. Let's just upgrade this bit of road there. This is the way it was previously. So there's one lane for vehicles wanting to turn right and wanting to turn left. Right, which they shouldn't be doing, but it's a game, so they actually still do it. Now, if you change it up like this, there's a dedicated lane for vehicles wanting to turn right, so they don't block the traffic anymore. So that's what I did on this. Interchange roundabout, whatever you want to call it, and the same on this side. I think that will be of great help at the end of the day, but we'll see. The traffic is still 87, 89, 87, 88%, so it's jumping around there. At this stage, this roundabout is contributing a lot to that lower score there. And then this as well, but the traffic's moving, that's the main thing. I might want to take this road out. Because now vehicles are crossing in front of the oncoming traffic, but hey, that's okay for now. So let's speed this up and let's have a quick peek at our stuff now. We are losing a bit more, but that's to be expected. The lines are still new. And especially the ferry lines. They will probably never be profitable, but our metro lines are steadily picking up. Take a peek at this. More people are using the metro. Slightly more people are using the metro. Hopefully that won't come to bite us later on, but for now I think that will be fine. We are making a bit of profit, so that's great. So as you can see here, we placed in our nuclear power plant last episode, I believe, but now it's at the end here, so any deliveries needs to come down here and turn here, and that's not necessarily the best way. So I really want to connect this up. We use the normal road there, which is fine. Let's add in that road there. And let's get the road guidelines on again. Let's go from there. Now it's connected up to this roundabout with direct highway access right there. And now, let me quickly show you one other thing. Now, education, elementary schools or primary schools are fine, high schools are fine, public libraries are fine, but the universities, it's a bit on the close side there. So actually what I want to do with this area, I wanted to make this a residential area, but now we can make it a dual purpose area. Maybe add in another university here, because this Smith Polytechnic Institute, take a look at the policies, there's no sports clubs. That might be one of the reasons why we're struggling to get the students we need to get to a recognized reputation level. So maybe if we add in another university here with a sports complex and all that, that might help us to boost our education levels a bit. And it's nice because it's at a nuclear power plant, and the nuclear power plant needs highly educated people, if I'm not mistaken. Which is understandable because we don't want a meltdown or anything like that, but 0 passengers, 14. This guy, 11, 18. So at least there are some citizens using our ferries. I might want to take that number down. If we go in this, take a peek at that, get 2 vehicles. Ferry line 3. 2 vehicles, oh, that's not too bad. We might want to have a look at this and can make a couple of changes, especially ferry line 6. Let's look at the line details. At this stage, let's just add in 1 vehicle. Because as you can see, there's 0 passengers. Ferry line 4. That's ferry line 3. Ferry line 4. Take a look at this. Also has 2 vehicles but 5 passengers. We're going to go in there and let's just use 1 vehicle. So we can play around with this. I'm going to leave that on 2 vehicles. Ferry line 5 I might take down. Ferry line 2. Let's make a couple of changes with that. Because I believe it's 5 vehicles, so let's go down to 3 for now. There's 74 passengers on that, so that's fine. I'm gonna leave that for now. Not what I wanted to click on. Metro lines. Actually, quite a bit of passengers are using this, which is great. Trams are great. Just need to keep an eye out that there's enough. That there's enough vehicles on this. I'm gonna leave that for Metro Line 2. Yeah, fine. Same, there's 2 vehicles on this. I'm gonna leave it like that. Not gonna really worry about min-maxing at this stage. Because if you see, majority of vehicles are a bit fuller on at the end of this line. Take a look at that bus stop or that metro stop. There's a lot of vehicles, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So yeah, the next episode, we will hopefully, we are so close to unlocking this. Do we dare? Yeah, I think we do. Let's change up some of these buildings in these areas and make them high density. Just to see if we can get to the milestone. Especially these areas. Because of a higher density commercial buildings. I think that would be nice to have. A nice addition to the skyline. Because at this stage there's a lot of short buildings and a lot of tall buildings, so let's mix that up a bit. We are going to take a nosedive with the population now for a while. Until these buildings are built up. But let's at least try and get to our milestone as we said for last episode. The traffic flow is still great over there. Yeah, it's a bit wonky, but as you can see, there's not really a lot of traffic backed up on this side. This side is a bit on the iffy side, but nah, that's okay. Traffic is still moving, there's no gridlocks. Except for this area again. Don't know why this area gets locked up. But the way I deal with that, let me quickly show you. I take out these connections there. This is a bit of cheating. I can fully see this being a cheat, but I don't know what else to do with this. Because it's just being difficult at times. The majority of vehicles will turn around, and for a while this will be great again. Won't have any issues with this, and then at some stage we have issues again. What, let's add in a stop right there. We can get the right one. Yeah, let's add in a stop right there. A bit more crossover between the lines, because now there's a ferry stop, there's a bus, 2 bus lines and a metro station right there. You have these 2 metro stations and bus lines intersecting. Ferry, metro station and bus lines. Metro station, bus lines, and to some extent the ferry. That block burned down again. Here we have a tram line, bus stations, metro stations. Here we have bus lines, train, metro. So yeah, I think there's a lot of crossover between the different public transit options, which is actually great, up to 88-89%, which I love. This one is getting a bit backed up, but as we said, we're not really going to expand anymore on this side, so I'm not really too bothered with this. You might want to add in maybe a bit of residential buildings or commercial, especially commercial run. Maybe even a park. We'll see. Do a bit more aggressive rezoning. I like how when I initially started or zoned this area, I zoned 4 blocks, 3 blocks, individual building sizes. Now I'm just going blank and D-zone, rezone, D-zone, rezone. But that's the thing, eh? So while we wait, let's use the day-night cycle and see if we can get to our population milestone. This episode is a bit longer, but it's for a good cause. Because last episode we said we're going to hit the milestone in this, and I didn't really do any rezoning or building of expanding our road network for more residential buildings or anything like that. So yeah, we need to do something aggressive like this just to get to the intended density as we said we will do. Now let's get these areas zoned as well. Something like that. Get a bit of commercial in there. The traffic's not too bad here. Traffic's moving, that's the main thing. As long as there's no stop and go, that's fine. Traffic is scoping there. A bit better here again. So yeah, we are on our way. So close, so close. Wait for it, wait for it. Come on. Come on, so close. And now it's just bobbing up and down. That's the thing, eh? Dezoned quite a lot and rezone. So there will be some... Oh, there we go. We unlocked a new area, we got planes. Great. The next unlock, we unlock the last tile. And a couple of monuments. And those airports there. But we unlocked, finally, a new one. So let's purchase that tile. We're on our 8th tile now. And now we can do a bit of work with this interchange here and expand at least to a bit of zoning here, yes, but also expand the tree so it's not that definitive line there. What I also did off screen was I downgraded these roads using lane mathematics. Because this will get a bit busier now, and that's a really close interchange. Close to these two interchanges are really close. There's no nodes in between. But hopefully we can work around that later on. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.